And we're rolling out!
Everyone!
We're the bottom of the barrel. I'm Carson. My pronouns are he, him.
I'm Emberly. My pronouns are she, her.
I'm Olivia. My pronouns are she, her.
I'm Nate. My pronouns are he, him.
Yeah. Welcome to our first episode. We're gonna
Woo!
help you get to know us a little bit here today.
Woo!
We
So we've got some
we'll see how
questions
it
lined
goes.
up to answer.
Hush your faces, children!
You will see we are just chaotic everything. That
This is
describes
what
us
it is.
perfectly. We are
We've
just
gotta have
chaos.
a knee smack
Facts.
counter, I swear.
Let's do it.
Honestly, yeah.
One.
That'd be cool.
What?
One knee smack already.
All right.
Just like a little.
Oh yeah, we got
one.
questions here. As you can see, I wrote bottom of the barrel.
So
We're gonna create chaos, and hopefully you guys laugh at us or with us. So yeah.
You don't even.
we all know it's gonna be at us. It's fine.
Yeah.
It
We're
doesn't-
We don't really
we're
care.
okay. We're
We're
it's
okay.
okay.
We're theater
We're
majors. We're
used
good.
to.
We're
We
good.
can
We're
take
used
it
to.
Yeah.
to an extent.
All right.
Okay.
To an
Okay.
extent. Carson's like, please don't hurt.
Let's answer
Let's
some
get into the
questions.
What's the
Yeah.
first question,
Question.
Let's
Nate?
actually do.
Oh,
what
we already did
planned.
that. That was our name and pronouns. Let's go,
Oh,
guys.
Yay!
Maybe we
Look at
should have
us.
created one more then.
Still one from the other question.
All right. Yeah, we have 6 from the other one, so that's fine. All right. All right. Second question: what got you into theater, and then what age were you when that happened? What order do we want to do?
I'll go
this?
first. Why not?
Alright,
Just
Okay.
one.
Alright.
Well, don't
Go
go.
whoever. Okay.
I was in 4th grade when I actually really started.
Mhm.
And then I was really shy as a child, so my grandma was like, hey, acting class, let's try it. And then now I'm here. I started off as acting and then got into production.
So you fancy production like way more?
Yeah, definitely.
Prefer being behind the scenes?
Like, I'll act, but I would rather,
So
like, production.
You would rather have a hazy like edited face over yours, so people don't know what you look like.
Okay. Gross.
like when you're doing one of those interview things
Yes.
or like a cop
Yes.
show and you don't sign the contract for them and you do like
Yeah.
this.
Yes.
They change your voice. They just blur
Yeah,
your
yeah, you
face.
twice,
They,
like-
they put a sensor.
Yeah.
No matter how deep it is, you're always even deeper.
Yeah, no, you talk like this, and it's like we interviewed this random civilian, and you're like, yeah, I just got like, it was whack, dude. It's
My name is Jimmy.
Editing money.
I saw this person kill someone.
In the video later, it would be, my name is Jimmy.
yeah.
I saw this person kill someone.
Now, have you ever seen those like animated scary stories and it's like the characters
Yes,
grow and
yes.
it's like, hi, my name's Lila. I'm 12 years old when this happened.
Oh.
It's just like
Like corpse husband.
only
Yes.
hands.
All right. On that note, I'll go next.
God, that was
I'm willing to bet I got into theater the latest out of all of us. Maybe. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I started theater in 7th grade. My sister had done it a little bit before and I had heard about it, but not really, like, taken an interest, you know? Sorry. Nate's just,
Yes.
like, over there.
Okay,
So
As
my
long as I
friend, my friend in 7th grade, the high school that I went to, was doing The Wizard of Oz, and they needed munchkins. And my friend convinced me to do it. Because they wanted like middle schoolers to be the munchkin, because we schmall, you know? So yeah, I ended up being in the Lollipop Guild, and that was my first theater experience, and then it kind of stuck. I didn't even like decide I wanted to pursue theater as like an actual thing. It was just like a hobby for me until like my junior year of high school when I decided, you know what, no, I think this is what I want to do. Like, I want to do theater, I want to be an actor, and then I decided, no, I also really enjoy directing, so we're gonna see what happens, peeps.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Wanna go? Go ahead.
You wanna go?
Go ahead.
Oh, no.
Ladies first, yes.
Yeah. Oh, that was a step too far,
Oh no.
Mr. Smacker.
Shia
Surprise!
Yay!
Yes. Sorry, we're gonna go off tangent. Wait, on a tangent for a little bit.
Why not?
We have this inside joke where no matter what, we'll just say that was a shy surprise.
Yeah. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you didn't know what YouTube was for
Shia
long
LaBeouf, if
enough.
you're watching this, marry me.
Or me.
Okay,
Or me, even.
adopt me.
I'm not willing to take that step yet.
I'd rather have you as a dad than like, you know, a husband, but yeah.
Tag Shia.
All right, I think that's enough for the tangent.
That's
Okay.
enough on Shia surprise.
True,
Shy
that is true. All right, I think I started the earliest out of all of us actually. So when I was in kindergarten, my uncle actually, he was a junior in high school at the time, and he was the lead part in a play. It was some pirate musical play. I've still never figured out what the hell it's called. Why is it? Anyway,
Pay that.
ignoring Carson just chugging water over there. That
You were in
that-
kindergarten.
I'm
Kindergarten.
trying to think about what to talk about next. Yes, we have Cheez-Its too.
Not
they
sponsored.
Did not, true. If you want to, hit
That'd
us
be
up.
lit, but like.
We would love to do some product placement for you. Cheez-Its in the bottom of the barrel. Cheez-Its in the bottom of the barrel. Please talk to us. Anyway,
It's on the top of
I
my
need to talk
head.
about my stuff. Or why I got into theater. Yes, please, actually.
Yes.
You can tell I'm a genius and I just create chaos. Okay, I need us to keep on talking.
Why do we move so many times? Continue.
They did not have a fly system, so they just dropped a random rope, really thick, honestly. It was probably as thick as my arm at the time. Wait, that's probably wasn't thick. It's as thick as my arm is now. How about that? And it was just in the middle of, it was center stage, right in the front, right in the apron, right above the audience. He grabbed it, he ran back, and it reached to, honestly, against the wall. So, like, he was up against the curtain, and he just did this huge sweep, run towards the audience, swept out, and just flew above them. And me at the time, in, you know, being 5 and being
Diapers,
vulnerable.
were you in diapers
No.
still?
I know my name is TSC, but no. Wow, that was a good clap. Anyway, that just captivated my whole world. Sure, the songs were cool. Whatever. I loved seeing my uncle just fly above people, and I was like, dude, I want to fly above people too later in my life. So yeah,
Nice.
We see.
That's a nice memory, bro.
I was like 5 years old, kindergarten.
It's your turn.
Okay, so.
Gotta talk about why you got it.
Okay, yeah.
I guess I don't have to burp.
When.
Sorry, I really
Guys,
felt a burp coming.
Yeah, we just want to have
We
laughter.
are chaos. Let's just say that.
What have
So.
I been saying? Not that we're not chaos then?
I don't know, Nate's clarified like 20 times.
Oh yeah, there's this little behind the scenes knowledge that Amberly and I hate each other. We don't, but like we're just gonna put it on
Yeah.
for the show, so if you guys could keep that true in the comments.
Yeah, so like when they inevitably like fight to the death in the pit, it's all
Yeah.
it's all comedic
True.
value. They don't.
Oh, we can't get in the pit because the elevator broke.
Uh,
Because they kept stairs in
I mean, we
there.
could take
maybe
them
next
out.
week.
Yeah.
We know
Okay.
how Nate feels
Sorry,
about stairs.
Sorry, you can go, Olivia.
You can go. Save the bees. You can go.
I forgot what I was talking about.
You were talking
How
about when
the-
you got into
I-
theater and what age were you?
You
Okay.
can also see my questions.
Yeah,
I
also
don't have
Nate
my
has
glasses.
a laptop with the question. Oh, that's a good point. Why did you get into theater, Olivia?
I got into theater because I want to be famous. Like, no, I'm just playing. I've always liked the idea of acting and like being in movies and stuff. But when I was like 6, there was this group that one of my counselors like kind of threw me in, and we ended up doing Shakespeare in the Park. So like if you live downtown Denver, like it used to happen like I think once every year.
Bro, why are you
Um,
trying to hide that you're drinking? Just take a sip.
The way
It's
you're doing it too
fine.
is like
Oh, logos, okay.
logo. Yeah. Okay.
We're
So,
not big enough to have product.
We
placement.
did Shakespeare in the Park, and we actually did Shakespeare's Midsummer Night's Dream.
Speaking of.
And like I don't know, I was in 6th grade, and
I
it
was
was
in that
just
too.
so
Wait,
magical.
Wait, 6th
I
grade
was
or 6 years old?
6th grade, yeah.
You said
Oh.
6 years old, so we
Yeah.
got to
Did I
be
say
So that-
6 years
Yes.
old?
Yeah,
you
that's
absolutely
why-
said
that's why I
6
was
years
like-
old.
That's why I was
Bro,
like,
I
wow,
I am
was-
150 years old. It's like I'm just playing.
Why can't you drink, man?
Go.
Side. Continue.
No, but yeah, that's when I first got into theater, and then I just did it all throughout high school, and I'm doing it now.
Who were you in Midsummer?
I was I don't even remember any of the names, but I was
Elmo?
actually a guy. I wasn't even
Oh.
a girl. I was somebody's father. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
why is Demetrius coming to my name?
Demetrius. It was actually Demetrius, I think.
No, that's one of the main. It's Demetrius and Lysander that are the two main.
That are with the two.
Helena and
I was asking because I did it in high school as well. I was Oberon.
I was Helga's father.
oh yeah, you're the
Helena.
Helena father.
Or maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
I don't
it's
even
We
remember.
don't know.
Yeah, it's been so long, but I was
Also,
somebody's father.
Unpopular opinion. Midsummer.
Yeah, because it's Demetrius and Lysander.
Not the
good.
best. Not the best.
When I
Really
was in
kind of
middle
a mess
school,
of a
I was
story.
like, fuck yeah. And then I like
Shakespeare.
rewatched
Really?
it
Aegeus?
recently, and then it was like,
Aegeus, I think.
Yeah, Aegeus.
Shakespeare.
Sorry,
is
just for you
not
guys
favorite.
knowing, I was looking up the
I like
characters.
Shakespeare, just not Midsummer.
I was Lysander twice in a row actually when they did it.
I was I
So
was
I was-
Oberon.
I was the cool boy that actually respected ladies.
Mm.
You know, let them do their thing.
I cursed my wife.
Yeah.
It's a weird play.
Alright, next question.
What you should not be doing.
Yes, no placing curses on your wife to make them fall in love with dudes
No.
with donkeys for heads.
Puck.
Pretty mess.
That's
Pretty mess.
his name, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
that was his name, Puck.
That was his name.
Yeah, that's the easy name
Oh
to
my
remember.
God. Oh, thanks.
True.
Thanks.
There's a harder one.
I think I'm not even gonna
Well,
say.
also Puck's the one that's most commonly recognized. All right, next question.
There's the burp.
What colleges did you consider, and why did you end up choosing
Oh,
Adams State? In case you guys didn't know, for some reason we are at Adams State.
Rochester State University, Colorado. You know what it is.
We love it.
Alamosa.
We love it.
Alamosa. It's
I-
really it's hype here. It's
Yeah.
really great.
I like
They
it
have
a lot
amazing
better than I
views.
thought I would, but
So you want to go first then?
So that
Yeah,
you
you
started
already
talking.
started
You're going
talking, so
first,
you're
dog.
going.
yeah.
So-
I like Adams State a lot. The colleges I was actually considering is Whitman in Washington State, NYU, and Washington State University.
Wazoo.
I didn't go to NYU for obvious reasons.
Am I out of the loop? Probably.
I'm
I was
broke.
just doing this, yeah, because
I'm
I'm like,
broke.
Oh,
who goes to
Christ.
New York City without
You
a
need
scholarship,
money.
without money?
Facts.
I was
Anyway.
like, did something like bad
No, you
happen?
need money to
Like,
go to-
what?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
She was the cause of
Um,
9/11.
And Whitman, I don't know, I just wasn't really feeling Whitman, but I ended up here.
She didn't catch that at all.
What?
She did not catch that
What
joke.
did you say?
Sorry.
Guess I'll have to wait until the video comes out to find out what you guys were joking about. Yeah, NY was too expensive. My story of how I came down to state.
The colleges that I was actually considering were Metro, downtown Denver, UNC, Smelly Greeley, and
It
Adams
does
State.
stink.
It does.
Because okay,
You're
if you
from
guys are not
Colorado,
from
you know.
if you're from Colorado, you know. If you're not
Mm-hmm.
from Colorado,
You know where
Don't
it smells
Farms.
worse than
Don't
Greeley?
ever-
farms, dog food
Blah,
company, everything.
You know what smells worse than all of those? Tacoma. If you're from Tacoma, Tacoma stank!
If you're from Tacoma.
I lived in.
I'm apologizing on her behalf because like that's really targeted.
My parents can attest to this. My parents lived in Milwaukee for a while, and it just constantly smells like beer there, which is either horrible or awesome. Depends on your opinion on beer.
My whole family drinks Bud Light like it's water.
That's cool.
All right, Nate.
Anyway, why I ended up choosing Adams State was my family was going on a college tour thing. Adams State was the first one. I don't even remember when I first came to Alamosa, but apparently we did on a trip. So like my child brain was just like, I've never been here,
Mm.
but I really was here before. And on the first tour, I actually was super lucky, and I had Bex, who
Mm.
we all know who Bex is.
Yeah.
We all love her.
Shout out to Bex.
Honestly,
She'll
if-
probably be on one of the episodes.
Yes,
in the future,
She'll
so-
definitely be on
she
that
definitely will be. Honestly, Bex was like the reason why Adams State was so high up, because she helped make it feel more like a home. And also, when I first was here, because it was just me and another kid, I actually was able to go inside the theater building, which you're not normally supposed to do on tours, but since it was just me and this was before, mind you, this was like my sophomore year of high school actually, so like way before it, and I actually got to go in. I actually got to talk to Dr. T, who is pretty cool.
Amazing.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's not head of it this
He's
year.
like-
he's
Uh,
I don't know.
I think he's still the department
Dr.
chair.
T,
Yeah, he's
if
the
you are
department chair.
He's the
watching,
department chair.
comment what your position in the
Please.
theater department is, because
Yes.
we do not know.
and we are sorry. We know you said
We've only
it.
been here for
Sorry.
half a year, Dr. T.
We are
We
sorry.
do not know off the top of our head.
Or maybe we do.
Yeah, but
Just comments. Yes.
but
Yes.
because of Bex and Dr. T on the very first try, making it honestly feel like a home. That's why I came back and
Mm.
wanted to be here. So
Yeah.
Adam State, cool.
Yeah.
Fun fact: my high school theater teacher actually graduated from here.
Mm.
Yeah, so that was another reason.
Yeah. I guess it's my
You're
turn
up.
then, isn't it?
Yes.
I only considered 3 schools. I know people are like, consider a lot of schools. And I was like, nah, screw it. I considered Millikan University in Decatur, Illinois, yeah. UNC, of course. Northern Colorado, not Chapel Hill.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
Oh, also, if you're not from Colorado, the thing about why a lot of us, like
Mhm.
Carson and I, have chosen UNC is because they have such a huge
Mhm.
theater program. They have so many different courses.
Too huge
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah,
Um,
they've got like a whole electronic side and they've got a
Yeah.
whole live action side
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
are just amazing.
Yeah.
too.
And Adams State I considered as well. Not until like really, really late in my process. I did ThesCon, ThesFest. People call it different
Thespian
things in
Conference?
the International Thespian
There you go.
Conference or the State Thespian Conference in Colorado. Because I went to nationals the year prior and forgot to sign up for college auditions. Oops.
Honestly, not that big of a deal at nationals.
Yeah, and at State, my goal with my college auditions was like get a call back from UNC. That was like single-minded approach. I barely even worked on my IE. It was horrible. Like it was bad. I ended up not getting a call back from UNC, which like completely devastated me, which sucked. But I did get a call back from UNC from Adams State.
Something that you're not telling us, bud?
And my theater teacher that year in high school grew up in Alamosa. Miss Hudson, if you're watching, we love you. I love
Never
you,
met you.
Hudson. You're great.
We don't know you.
And also our choir teacher for that semester had done her like prerequisites at Adams State and really enjoyed it. So they convinced me to come to the callback for Adams State. When I went to my callback, I didn't have a lot of time. I ended up just talking to David. Professor David Gerke was the only one at the booth at that point. So I talked to him and it was like, hey, come audition at the school. So I did that. I ended up really enjoying it and just liking the environment, just like small school feel, really personal and really personable with the professors and everything, and I just really liked the professors. I really liked the vibe of the school. I knew like that day that this is where I was gonna go, and I registered and got accepted, and now we here. Now we vibing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
I did college visits at the other 2 schools too, but they were not good at all. My college visit at Millikan was horrible. Amberly's turn.
It is my turn. The places I was thinking were DU, so Denver University, or University of Denver, whichever you want to, yeah. CU Denver, and then CU Springs, and also Metro. I never heard of Adams State till I also went to ThesCon, and I got a call back from Dr. T, and then like talked to him for like an hour just about their program. And I think the reason I chose Adams is because like they do a bunch of like social change and all of that, so that like also is a main part of what I want to do. So, and then just like
I'm sorry. Cheez-It got stuck in throat. I'm sorry.
What got me is that you were like, like deep inhale preface.
Because it's that thing
Oh,
where
I
like
love
if
that.
you have something in your throat, you need to take a deep breath, and then you just
You gotta,
let it out.
Yeah.
You gotta.
You need
know.
to Kamehameha. Chris, if you're watching, we're gonna do Kamehameha soon on this show. Okay? Cool. We'll do it with you too.
When we have.
We don't know. We'll figure it out.
I
Just
am.
I can't even speak without Nate like
Just
interrupting me.
let him arrive. You continue.
Another reason I chose Adam State was of the small like school factor as well as
Yeah.
just like you actually get to like start working immediately in the theater program and not like at the bigger schools where you have to like wait till your junior year.
I can add something onto that because for some reason it's stuck in my head. At Adams, it's like for every one teacher, it's either 16 or 17 students, which like compared to other schools, it's normally like for every one teacher, there's
There's like 30 or something.
30
Yeah.
or more students. So
Yeah.
like
UNC, especially like even in the theater department, which is usually a smaller department at schools, even when
Oh,
it's
yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
At UNC, it's like 20 plus to one professor, and here it's like there's really just like there were
There's like 20
seven
of us.
first years
Yeah,
total.
I think 7 of us.
Seven first years last semester.
And we're down to 4.
5.
5.
He's
Who?
Nathan.
Oh,
6.
who? I don't even know. We down to like
Okay, wait. Us 4. Elijah.
Zay.
Elijah's
Zay's
not
Zay's
down
gone.
here.
Zay-
No, I know, but talking about last
Oh, last
semester
semester.
into the
There were
change
like 10
edition.
of us in our first like
In
beginning acting class.
Beginning acting, there were
Well,
10,
well,
and one person wasn't even
Yeah.
first
Well,
year.
yeah,
Wasn't
Maria
even-
wasn't a first year.
And also,
Nathan
yeah,
was like
girl.
in between. He's a special case because
Yeah.
he's an in between.
Yeah.
So I think there's like 5 of us left from last semester.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, because the 5th one is coming back on Monday.
Next week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Let's share the Cheez-Its, y'all.
How dare you touch my Cheez-Its?
On that note,
Other snacks too.
Get wrecked!
The 4th question: what is your favorite theater game, and what's your fondest memory of it?
I'll take this one first.
You go first.
Got it.
All right. My favorite theater game is an improv game. An improv game I learned in high school. It's called House Party. You all know House Party?
Yes.
So the gist of House
Vaguely.
Party is, yeah. So the gist of it is one person is hosting a house party. Wow. I wonder why it's called that. So that person is going to have guests arrive at this party. So the person who's hosting it would step outside. So say Nate is hosting it. We're not going to make him leave. That would be rude.
I'll leave
he
like
would,
this.
He would step outside to somewhere where he can't hear what what the people would be doing, and 3 to however the heck many people you're
Yeah.
doing it with, get characters to be either from the audience or from the director or just from the
Yeah.
people that are present. Everybody gets a character. So say like Olivia's Queen Latifah. I don't know why that was the first thing I thought of. I barely even know who that is. I wouldn't even be able to get it.
Also, the characters are like any type of noun, so it's a person, place, or thing. It's not just
Yeah.
like
Yeah, so
a
like
person.
we got like Queen Latifah, Amberly's a table, and I'm like a Mountain Dew. So then everybody would
Latifah at
leave.
a
All of
table
those
with
3
Mountain
people
Dew.
go to the wing of the stage, either or, and the person.
Welcome
comes
to my party.
Yeah, he comes in. Hey, what's on my party? What kind of party is it, Nate?
It's a mountain party.
A mountain party,
Okay.
whatever that is. So Nate's.
I saw Mount Blanca out there at the window, so I was just like, yeah, mountains.
Yeah. So Nate's setting up his party, and then all of a sudden he hears a knock on the door, and a theater knock is you just stomp on the floor because it works and it's really loud on a
Or
wet
you
stage.
go.
Or you go.
You nap very silently as you do it.
Yeah.
Somehow.
So and then Nate
Yeah.
answers the door.
Hello.
The person walks in. Say Amberly enters first. Amberly comes
Hello.
in just
Hello.
like table, right? So
How
Amberly
are
has to
you?
try to act like a table, and Nate has to
You
try to
look very
figure out
rigid
what.
and stiff.
So Nate would have to try to figure out what
No
Amberly
words?
is through the course of it. And then
You're
there's
shaking
another
your
knock at the
head.
door.
Yeah.
And Olivia enters.
Yo.
How does Queen Latifah?
I genuinely have no idea.
We are so sorry.
I'm so gay.
Alright, so now he has to try to figure out who they both are, and then there's another knock, and then I enter, and so Nate has to try to figure out who everybody is, and Nate also just had to look up Queen Latifah.
I'm so sorry.
I've seen your movies. Please don't hate me. I just don't.
Oh, she was in Girls Trip.
yeah.
Okay, I know that one.
So-
Cool.
So Nate has to try to figure out who everybody is, and the way we played it, the goal is figure out who they are, and you can like, so say Nate figures out that Amberly's a table.
Oh, hairspray.
Yeah, so Nate's like, alright, table,
You look
go
rigid,
over
like
there.
a table.
Yeah, so he knows
Yeah,
what
yeah.
Amberly is. So now he can, now that he knows what Amberly is, he can kick her out of the party because he didn't invite her. Or find a reason to make her leave or find things for her to do. And then you...
Hold up that Mountain Dew.
Yeah. And then, so once he figures out who everybody is, he makes...
Please, I actually would want to see that in real life.
Oh,
You
it's
trying to
good.
hold up Carson.
Um,
Sorry.
And then he would make everybody leave, and if you figure out who everybody is, and you make them leave, you get asked, like, who's that? And you would be like, a Mountain Dew. Who's that? A table. Who's that? I don't know, Queen Latifah? And then yeah. So it's just a fun thing of, like, experimenting with characters and saying yes. So even if you get something you have no idea, like, none of us knew anything about Queen Latifah, really, you
Yep.
still have to do it. So that's mine. It's a fun game. I
Your
enjoy
memory?
it.
Nice.
Your fondest memory? Or
Oh, my fondest memory of it. I straight up
As
forgot
you
that was part of the
almost
question.
Spew out your water.
Fondest memory, my high school had an improv showcase for a couple of years, and at one of them we did that game, and this guy had to be Mecha Godzilla, so he just like walked around like roaring and stuff, and he flipped the table,
It's pretty cool. Honestly.
and the guy actually got it, like the host actually got it, because he was like, Godzilla, get out of here, and he looked at him and he was like, and he was like, "Oh, Mecha Godzilla, get out! Go destroy
That's pretty
Tokyo or
good.
something." It was really good. It was funny.
That's fun.
Tokyo's under attack.
Do you say Toto?
I said Tokyo.
On that note,
I'll go.
yeah.
The dog from Wizard of Oz is
Oh,
under
no.
attack by...
No, Toto!
Oh, we're not in Kansas anymore! I sounded like Pinocchio from Shrek!
All right.
Alright, I'll go.
Emily's
On
turn.
that note. My favorite improv game is Onion. You have 4 actors or more if you want, but it just gets very complicated. They all have a different, like, word. So, say, Cheez-Its, water bottle, table,
Speaking of Cheez-Its,
and
pardon my reach.
a laptop. So we would go through the scenes. So it's 4 different scenes with those words. I would start, like, one scene with Cheez-Its. I would do a random, like, individual scene, like a monologue or whatever. Carson would come in with his word.
Nice catch.
Okay.
Continue.
And we would do a
We're
scene, and then Olivia would come in, all 3 of us, Nate, we would do a scene.
Laptop.
And then Nate would find a reason to leave.
Oh, I need to go to the IT person.
Yes.
Laptop,
And
no
we
work.
would go back. Shut your mouth.
We're not going to be able to even get one episode out of this.
And then Olivia, we would go back to Olivia's scene. Olivia would find a reason to leave her scene. We would go back to Carson and I. We would find a way for him to leave, and then I would come back to my scene. That's the game Onion. Okay.
Favorite memory?
No.
Getting there.
I wasn't entirely sure. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
My favorite memory is the first person, he had the word peach. And he literally just ate the peach. Was for 10 to 15 seconds is normally how long the first scene is. So he just sat there eating a peach. And then we did all the scenes.
I lost it.
This is like the
I'm
last
reading
4
this
of my brain cells in my brain right now.
Hey.
Okay,
Go
and then
on.
so we did all the other like 3 people scenes.
Oh, it might be under Olivia. Never mind.
Huh?
Just,
Sorry, go ahead.
Just
Go
keep
ahead.
trucking. Just
Go
keep
ahead.
talking about it.
And so we did all the
If not,
other
that's fine.
2, 3, 4 person scenes, and we come back, and he gets down to like the pit or the seed, whatever you call it on a peach. I don't know. I don't eat peaches.
I think it's
A pit.
Yeah, I
Okay.
hate
And all he
peaches.
does, he like finishes it and then chucks it into the audience, and that's the scene. He doesn't speak at all. Just eats this peach. It was just such a classic, like
Hype.
simple moment.
Nice. Nice. How about you, Olivia? You want to go?
I'm sorry for dropping a cheese. I'm sorry.
So,
You're good.
so my favorite improv game is actually one that like we did just like recently in our improv class. We just call it like A&D because
Was it yesterday?
It was actually
was
yesterday.
literally-
Oh, it was legitimately yesterday. That's right.
don't make me question my timeline.
No, you're fine. You're
I'm out
fine.
here
I was
tripping.
just thinking. I'm like,
No.
oh my gosh, it's actually yesterday.
No, yeah. Life moves pretty fast, but yeah. Fuck, what was I at?
A and B conversation.
So yeah, we
In
call
class.
it A and B conversation. I don't know what it's really called, but yeah.
Credit to our
Basically,
professor.
yeah. Credit to Professor Jenna Nielsen. Facts. We love you.
Yeah, Jenna. What's it
Wait,
called?
What's
Is it
yeah.
called anything?
What's
Is it a
called?
game?
Also-
Is it an exercise?
Also, another question. We are sorry also for asking it, but do you have a doctorate?
Yeah. Do you have one? Like,
Like, we would love to know.
We'd love to know.
That's all we want to
we'd
know.
also love if you're watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for watching.
Love you.
I don't know why I'm clapping.
Assuming, hopefully, you'll see this. I don't know.
Facts. So yeah,
You're awesome.
the game is called, we just call it A and B conversation, whatever. So there's 2 people, and one person's A and one person's B. And person A has to just tell a story. It can be just a random story, like it doesn't have to be official or anything, whatever. And person B, like while person A is telling this story, every 10 to 15 seconds, person B will throw out a random word to
Apple.
person A. Right? So like if I'm talking about something,
Jesus.
Jesus said,
The wall.
"Let there be light on the wall." And
Beef.
after that, I had beef jerky.
Cheese.
And I will continue to eat cheddar Cheez-Its because that is what I like.
Table.
And this table is very nice because it's just very nice.
Phone.
And I have a phone call actually that I need to
Gatorade.
make. But this Gatorade is a lot more important, so I guess I'll just take a sip of that.
There you go.
Basically,
Yeah,
it's
that's
like that.
basically it. That was much quicker than 10 to 15
Yeah.
seconds
Yeah.
like it's supposed to be. That was basically just like, so I'm gonna, no.
But yeah, I think my favorite moment, I was with Nate. We were doing
That
this
was
exercise, and I was just telling the story of like
heard
Rapunzel or
this, yeah.
whatever, and
Oh,
he just like,
right.
throw out like asparagus, so an asparagus ended up trying to get her and
No,
railing
the
up her stairs.
The asparagus was the mom.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then I said rail, and she goes, yeah, the asparagus, who's the mom, stole the rail randomly.
yeah, it was just so it was random and
Man,
weird.
it's
but
been a while since I've seen Tangled, but that don't sound right.
literally. But yeah, that was my
Alright.
favorite.
It's pretty cool.
Hi.
Alright, mine is a normal theater game. I guess it's not like explicitly improv because, there's not a lot of improv that can go into it unless it's physical. Anyway, it's called Honey If You Love Me. As you can tell, it's pretty popular.
Yeah.
The way you play it, everyone's in a circle, one person's in the middle. If you're on the outside and the person in the middle chooses you to be the person who's honey,
I choose you.
Anyway, the person in the middle has to say, "Honey, if you love me, please, please smile," to whoever's on the outside. Whoever's on the outside at my school, they could not smile or laugh at all to anything they did. And if they did that correctly and then said, "Honey, I love you, I just can't smile," then they would win and they would stay on the outside. I love you guys. That's how I got them to laugh. But also, I could pretty much say anything and I would make them laugh. That's a different tangent. Anyway, okay. Whoever's on the inside at my school, pre-2020, how about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pre-2020.
Pre and hopefully post 2020.
Very true. At my school, people could do anything without sexually assaulting harassing anything. And at my school, we would go over even more boundaries that whoever is on the outside would have. So whoever's in the middle
Feels
didn't.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, that was kind of how my school played it. One of my favorite memories of it was we had this basically robot person. They would laugh at any other moment, but for this game, just was so stiff and could not laugh or smile. One person finally was trying to just over and over to crack them, make them laugh, and they were they were they were. He goes to the person that's right next to her because the time before she just didn't laugh. She's like, all right, I gotta go to another person. And he goes to the person right next to her. And what he does is he smiles at the person, he's gonna do it. He turns around and then just dunks his head so he's bent fully over. And so he's looking through his own legs and he says, honey, if you love me, will you please smile? He was the goofball. He was class clown at our school, so it made everyone laugh. But the person that laughed the loudest was the person who was actually the robot, or who basically had never laughed at all. So that seems so like not genuine. You're like, oh, like we had gone through. I'm sorry.
It wouldn't have gotten me. Is it?
Yeah. No, but like.
Demonstrate on the table, please.
I stand on that. That's breaking.
You spilled
Do
again.
it to the camera.
Do it to the camera?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bros,
So you're the person. I don't know. You're the person. I don't know.
camera audience.
You're a person. You're people.
I hope this isn't like some
He would smile.
Automaton watching. That'd be whack.
around, and he just goes, "Honey."
I really thought you were gonna hit your head.
I know. Brace myself. All right. He goes, "Honey, if you love me, will you please smile?" He's more flexible than I. He's also thinner, so he could fully do
I
it.
spilled again. God.
That's 17. Anyway,
Spilled.
he got her to laugh. So, and that was such a rare occasion that everyone else ended up laughing. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Neat. God, that game gets whack.
It
man.
really
It's a
does.
fun game though. I know I probably
But
explained it pretty
There's
badly.
cheese in
but-
my eye.
When you can be close to people.
Yes. Alright, that was all the questions we had today. So we hope you guys liked our very first episode. Comment if you have any more questions that you maybe want to see on future episodes, and then like and subscribe. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Other than
Ready? And on that note,
We're rolling now!